Hello. Hola, hola, buenos días. Hello, yogis. We're about to start our yoga practice, so let's get comfortable in our mats. Here we are, another day, otro día más, spending time in our mats. Thank you for showing up. Let's take a comfortable seat. Let's go into lotus today. Nos presentamos en posición de loto para empezar un poquito con integración, con conexión con nosotros mismos. We'll begin with just a simple way of connecting with ourselves. So take a comfortable seat. Just to let you know, my cat is sitting right over here and she's watching carefully and very keeping an eye on us. Let's take a moment to find our seat. Let's bring the hands to the lap, or maybe the hands to the heart, anywhere you feel true to yourself, true to your practice. And I love to begin my practice and my day in general with a practice of gratitude, knowing that every day that we get to breathe in this planet is a blessing, knowing that every day that we get to share experiences with ourselves and with loved ones is a blessing, and knowing that how I set up my day to cultivate a great attitude is really up to me, and I can influence the way that my day is decided to go by setting an intention through the day. So my intention today is to do the most or the best I can to show up, to be present, to be calm, and to be with everything that shows up. So let's take the hands to the heart center together, bowing to the intention of showing up for ourselves to begin with, and then showing up for and to everyone that we are sharing a space with today. Knowing that we have the freedom and the choice to create a good environment within ourselves to begin with. Let's take a nice inhale into that thought, into that intention, and a nice exhale out of the mouth. We're gonna take the right hand, because I'm facing you, the right hand over to the side, and then I'm pushing the opposite hip down towards the floor. So I feel a nice opening between the top of the hip and the bottom of my rib. And then I bring attention again to the bottom arm. I'm bending the elbow. Let's bend the elbow. Inhale, stretch the opposite arm towards the sky. So left arm up. And as we exhale, we stretch over to the right. Entonces estiramos el brazo de arriba, el brazo izquierdo hacia arriba y hacia la derecha, sintiendo la apertura que creamos entre medio de la cadera, la parte de arriba de la cadera y la de abajo de la costilla. Ese espacio se abre. Respiramos. Y otra vez volvemos al centro. Vamos a ir al otro lado, cambiando la posición de los pies. We change the direction of our feet. Whatever foot was on the top now is on the bottom. El que está arriba o está abajo. Ahora estiramos el brazo izquierdo a la derecha, hacia el lado. Inhalamos el brazo derecho hacia arriba. Y nos reclinamos hacia el lado. We take an opening of the side body. Lengthening, stretching. And just notice the difference between sides. There's definitely a dialogue. There's definitely a conversation between our bodies, our breath, and our movement. So we're here to tune in to that conversation, to that dialogue. Bend the bottom elbow and stretch a little bit more over towards the side. We allow this right knee, right hip to stay grounded. Now we're going to inhale both arms up and interlace your fingers and press the fingers and the palms towards the sky. So we are being gentle. We're just starting our practice. So nothing is being pulled too much or pushed. We're not forcing anything. We're staying in tune with the way that we need to practice at this time of the day. One more breath in. As you exhale, right arm down, left arm up and over. Once again, inhale, both arms up, finding a little flow. Exhale, other side. Breath in, lengthen, flow. Exhale. And if we don't look the same, because we're not going in the same direction, because normally our breath is very unique to ourselves, that's okay. That is perfectly perfect. Inhale up, exhale down. Every time that you are moving upward, you're stretching with intention. And every time that you're moving sideways, you're in connection with how this pose felt in the first place when you gave yourself some time to stop and hold the pose and feel. The only difference is that we are in that place now just for a breath. Okay? So again, one more time. Right side. Lifting up, inhale and exhale. One more time to the left. Breath in, both arms up. And exhale, bring your hands to the heart center. We're going to take the soles of the feet to meet, to touch in Baddha Konasana, allowing the knees to move left and right. Take your hands to your feet and then see if you can bring the elbows. Lleva tus codos adentro de tus rodillas. Take the elbows to the inside of your knees and lean forward. So a little bit of movement. Anything that feels good to you. Little circles. We're just sending little messages to the body to begin to warm up and soften and collaborate and also cooperate. So nice and easy, moving softly through the movement, softly with your breath. And how about we make the intention of celebrating the fact that we get to spend these times with ourselves, in company with ourselves. Okay? Now inhale, slowly come back up. We're going to stretch the left leg out, nice and long. The back of your leg feels nice and firm. Now grabbing the outer edges of your right foot, like when you do happy baby laying on your back, but this time you're sitting. And now take the foot up. And we're going to stretch the foot, inhale, and then exhale, move the knee back. Stretch the foot forward, inhale, and exhale, we move the knee back. Y dos veces más, como cuando hacemos bebé feliz, reclinados en nuestra espalda, movemos el pie hacia atrás. Y una vez más, inhalamos y exhalamos. Estamos calentando el cuerpo para cuando hagamos lunges. Ahora, estiramos este pie derecho en el piso, doblamos el izquierdo y agarramos la esquinita del pie. Levantamos el pie, inhale. We can always take the hand back so that our spine feels supported. Inhale, estiramos. Exhale, doblamos. 4 total. Inhale, stretch. Exhale, move back. 2 veces más, 2 more times. Inhale, stretch. And exhale, press back. 1 more time, breath in, forward. And exhale, move back. Now take both feet, both legs flat on the mat. Inhale, stretch your arms to the skies. And exhale, fold and release. Let's go. Inhale, flow. Exhale, fold. Lift your torso, lift the arms up. Exhale, fold. As if you're doing Tadasana, but sitting. Stretch your arms up. Forward bend or Paschimottanasana over the leg. Dos veces más. Inhalamos, levantamos, estiramos y exhalamos hacia abajo. Y la última vez, amigos y yogis, hasta arriba, hacia el cielo. Y otra vez, nos doblamos. Inhale, slowly come back up. Bend your legs. And we're going to move into a tabletop position. So taking the hands and the knees to the floor. From here, we're going to move nice and easy, like we're making circles with the entire body. Entonces, la intención aquí es que nos movemos con un sentido de gratificación. Se siente delicioso, se siente liberador, se siente con un ritmo propio y único. A lo mejor movemos el cuello, we add the neck. Find movement that feels freeing to you, that feels unique. And then we're going to come back to the center. Take the elbows right below your shoulders. So it's like when you do cow cat, but with elbows down this time. Make sure your knees are below the hips. Inhale, look up. And then exhale, round and tuck. Breath in, inhale, look up. And exhale, round up. Dos veces más. Breath in, we feel each and every vertebrae moving sweetly with your breath. Exhale, down. One more time, breath in and breath out. We're going to come back to straight arms into a tabletop position. Okay, downward facing dog, lift the hips up and back to the skies. First downward facing, el primer perro mirando hacia abajo. Entonces toma un momento de sentir tu cuerpo en esta pose. Dobla las rodillas un poquito. Bend your knees a little bit. We're saluting the day with our stiff body sometimes. So we want to be merciful. We want to be mindful of how we feel. Spread your fingers wide. Inhale here. And exhale, walk your hands back to meet your feet. Fold and release over your legs. Then come up all the way to standing. Reach up, reach up, reach up. Get nice and long. Exhale your hands to the heart center, Samastitihi. Inhale, mountain pose, reach up. Exhale, bend the knees as you fold. Uttanasana. Halfway lift. Urdhva Uttanasana, downward facing dog, Adho Mukha Svanasana. So nice and easy. Inhale here. Open your mouth, exhale. We're going to flow with that only. Move your hands back to meet your feet. Full ease, let go of your head and your arms. Inhale. Roll to standing, feel your spine moving. Reach up, mountain. Take your hands to the heart center, Samastitihi. Feel your feet planted. You're grounded like a tree. Inhale, mountain. You're grounded like a mountain. Exhale, fold and release over the legs. Inhale, halfway lift, lengthen. Exhale, downward facing. Adho Mukha Svanasana. Breath in and breath out. Breath in and breath out. Once again, walk your hands back to meet your feet. Fold and release over your legs. The intention is that we're hanging softly. Now engage and slowly come up. Reach your arms to the skies. Breath in. Take your hands to the heart center, Samastitihi. Inhale, stretch all the way up. Exhale, dive forward bend. Urdhva Uttanasana, halfway lift, lengthen. Downward facing dog, Adho Mukha Svanasana. So nice and easy, stay here for a moment. On your next in-breath, shift forward into a plank. And as you exhale, flow back, downward facing. So nice and easy on your breath. Plank pose, shift forward. Exhale, move back, downward facing. Let's go for 5, so 3 more. Inhale, tone the belly, you're in plank, strong pose. Exhale, downward facing. 2 veces más, inhalamos hacia frente, plancha. Y exhalamos hacia atrás, perro mirando hacia abajo. Una vez más, inhale forward. And then again, exhale, move back, downward facing. Let's take our bodies forward to plank again. Lower the knees, lower the chest. Bhujangasana. So take your legs, junta tus piernitas del todo. Tus manos están debajo de tus hombros. Vamos a ir hacia Bhujangasana alto. High Bhujangasana, high cobra. Keep the elbows softly bent. Bend the elbows softly towards the back, behind you. Feel the stretch all the way from your belly, guys. The ribs, the chest. Push into your hands to lift the sternum, the heart up. Now tug the toes under. And again, lift to downward facing dog. Breath in and breath out. Let's take the right leg up and back. La derecha, la pierna derecha hacia el cielo. Y ahora doblamos la rodilla, scorpion dog, moving the hip over to the left. Y desde aquí, vamos a hacer círculos grandes. I love to repeat certain movements, especially because of the time of the day that we are practicing. In the morning, we need certain things to allow us to move freely throughout the day. So hips, here we go. Some love to the hips. Circles left and right. They feel big circles, and you're changing direction. So listen to that movement and imagine the lubrication that you are creating for yourself. And now let's stretch the leg back, 3-legged dog, and we move the foot forward. Lunge. Okay, taking the foot to the edges of your mat. Bring the back knee down. Now hands below the shoulders, okay? Hands below the shoulders. Allow your knee to fall to the side. Lizard lunge. Lunge de lagartija. Woo! Las caderas, maybe they're gonna be complaining a little bit, the hips. If we wanna challenge this, then we take the elbows down to the floor, and then definitely you feel a little more challenged. Side to side, nos movemos de lado a lado para que la cadera reciba suavidad, movimiento, y también nosotros podamos conectar con las emociones y las sensaciones que nacen al crear o estar aquí en esta posición. Hang in there, breathe in, breathe out. Now we're gonna take the right hand on your right inner thigh. Llevamos la mano derecha a la ingle derecha. No quiero que te pongas la mano en la rodilla, ¿vale? Más en la ingle, más cercana a la cadera interna. Taking the hand more into the inner thigh, inner hip, rather than the knee joint. Forget about the knee joint. And then again, encourage your leg to move out, away from you. So creating a little bit of rocking so that we can cope with the sensations. Okay, one more breath in. Now take the right hand back to the floor. Both hands flat on the mat, straight arms. Lift the back knee up, back to downward facing. Exhale. So in downward facing, we're gonna bend the knees, walking our dog. Whew. Left and right bends. Left and right bends. Take your feet as wide as your mat. Walk your hands about a foot in, okay? Your feet should be nice and flat on the mat. So adjust your body until your feet are flat and your hands are flat. Take your right hand to your left foot, left ankle. Inhale, and as you exhale, turn and twist over to your left. Dobla un poquito este codo derecho para que se exagere la apertura en tu espalda alta. Exaggerate the upper, opening the upper back by bending this right elbow. Now come back to the mat, downward facing dog. Exhale, left hand to the right ankle. Okay, take a nice inhalation here. And as you exhale, bend the elbow, left elbow, gaze over towards your right armpit. Estamos mirando hacia la axila derecha. Inhale, both hands side by side. And exhale, walk your hands back to meet your feet. Nos estamos colgando aquí en Uttanasana, forward bend. Inhale all the way to standing. Reach your hands to the skies. And then exhale, both hands to the heart. Una vez más, inhalamos hacia el cielo. Inhale, stretch your arms up. Exhale, dive, forward bend. Take a halfway lift, lengthen your spine. Otra vez, perro mirando hacia abajo. Caminamos las manos hacia el frente. Voy a mover mi mat un poquito porque está muy apegado a mi mueble. Ahí está. Downward facing. Okay, now this time, left leg to the skies. Bend the knees, scorpion dog. And then stack the hip over to the right. Big old circle, guys. Big old circles with that leg. Y cambiamos la dirección de los círculos que estamos haciendo, lubricando la cadera con el movimiento y la respiración. Otra vez cambiamos la dirección de este movimiento. Ahora estiramos la pierna hacia atrás, nice and straight, derechita, y llevamos el pie hacia el frente. We take the left foot over to the front. So we take the foot to the edges of your mat, okay? Moving all the way to the edges. Now we bring the back knee down. You feel the weight of your body on the edges of your foot. So the pinky side, okay? Okay. I miss joking with you guys in class, that's for sure. Like the live thing is different. Okay, so options here. Take the elbow to the mat. Yes, lleva tu codo al piso. Entonces ahí estamos añadiendo un poquito más de desafío para la cadera. Nos estamos moviendo de lado a lado. We're moving side to side. And connect perhaps with the resistance. Acknowledge the resistance in our body, in your body, and breathe love and kindness into that resistance. Breathe with love and kindness into that resistance. Taking the left hand to the inner thigh. So this is what it looks like. You take the hand to the inner leg. A little bit of movement. How are we doing? Now both hands back to the floor. Nice and flat. We pick up the back leg up and take the left leg back, downward facing dog. Adjust your down dog. Make sure your legs are hip width distance apart. And then walk your hands back to meet your feet. Fold and release over the legs. Let's go and stand up. Mountain, reach to the skies. Bring your hands to the heart center. Samastiti. So I'm going to come to the center of the mat, facing you for a moment. Yes. And bend the knees. Let's bend the knees. Take your hands to your hips for a moment and make big old circles with your hip. As if you're doing a hula hoop movement. You know, a little secret that won't be a little secret anymore. I don't have the hula hoop movement down when I have a hula hoop. It's so curious to me because I love dancing and moving, but the hula hoop doesn't seem to stay up. Entonces, imagínate que tienes el hula hoop y estamos moviendo. We're juicing up the hips. Okay? Now we're going to take the feet as wide that when you open your hands, your arms, your feet should be below your wrists. Okay? We're going to inhale the arms up towards the skies. Inhala los brazos hacia el cielo y exhala hacia abajo. Inhalamos, halfway lift. Left hand right below the chest. Right arm to the skies. Now touch the floor. It's a flow. Hip work. Inhale, open. Exhale, touch. Inhale, open. It doesn't matter what arm you're lifting or the other. It's more about, again, I insist, connecting with your own authentic movement and rhythm. And again, inhale up, exhale down. So we're working the inner thigh, inner hip. Inhale, open, exhale down. Continuamos levantando un brazo a la vez hacia el cielo, después tocamos. Nuestro abdomen está durito. Our abdomen is nice and hard enough to support the back. Continue open towards the skies, sun in the face. Inhale, open, exhale, back down. Now we're gonna fold and release between the legs. Inhale, sweep all the way to standing. Exhale your hands to the heart center. Take your hands to your hips, bend the knees, jump or hop to bring your feet together. All the way. Now we're going to go to the back of the mat. Vamos a ir a la parte trasera de nuestro tapete, mirando hacia el frente, a la parte larga de nuestro tapete. Vamos a bajar esta cortina para que el sol no me dé en la cara. Bien. Estamos en la parte trasera del tapete. Inhalamos montaña. Inhale, mountain pose. Exhale, fold and release. over the legs. Inhale, halfway lift, lengthen the spine. And again, guys, let's move forward into downward facing dog. Otra vez, perro mirando hacia abajo. Inhala, la pierna derecha hacia el cielo. Bend the knee, dobla la rodilla, scorpion dog. 2 circles. One going in one direction and then change the direction. Stretch your legs straight. Knee to chest. Bring it in. Otra vez, 3-legged dog. Inhale. Send the foot forward. Lunge pose. Back knee down. Sweep your arms to the skies. Inhale. Exhale, touch the floor. Lift the back knee up. Levanta la rodilla de atrás. Otra vez. Lunge pose. Inhale. We're going to take both feet side by side. So left foot, move. Sit nice and easy. Chair pose. Stand up into mountain pose. Inhale. A little bit of a back bend. Reach back. Exhale. Fold and release over the legs. Halfway lift, lengthen the spine. Move the left foot back. Lunge pose. So we're reversing what we just did. Back knee down. Sweep your arms to the skies. Inhale. Exhale. Touch the floor. Lift the back knee up. Step back plank pose. Take the knees to the mat. Move your hands left and right. 5 push-ups. Nice and easy. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Toes tucked, downward facing dog. Breath in, breath out. Now we're moving the hands shoulder distance apart, traditional downward facing. Left leg up. Bend the knee. Scorpion with big old circles. And again. Stretch your leg back. 3-legged dog. Knee to chest. Hug it in. Inhale. Leg back. Lunge pose. Low lunge first. Right here. Primero, la rodilla abajo y levantamos los brazos. Inhalamos, estiramos el cuerpo hacia arriba y hacia atrás. Y exhalamos, tocamos. Ahora levanta la pierna de atrás. High lunge. Sweep your arms to the skies. Firm core. Firm arms. Use your core to move the right foot next to the left foot. Here we go. Step, chair pose. Sit a little bit lower. Inhale, mountain pose, back bending, Uttanasana, forward bend. Halfway lift, lengthen. Step the right foot back, lunge pose. Bring the back knee down. We're reversing the movement. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, touch the mat. Lift the back knee up. Step the left foot back, plank. Breathe. Knees to the mat. Arms move left and right. Guess what? 5 more push-ups. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Downward facing. Feel the heartbeat racing, rising. Connect with your breath. Walk your hands back to meet your feet. Halfway lift, length on the spine. Exhale, bow. All the way to standing. Reach up. Take your hands to the heart. Samastitihi. Otra vez vamos a hacer lo mismo. Vamos a empezar a añadir algunas cositas. Inhalamos, brazos al cielo. Exhalamos hacia abajo. Inhalamos halfway. Downward facing, hands, arms forward. Right leg up, three-legged dog. Bend the knee, open, scorpion dog. Big old circles. Change the direction of that circle. Now stretch your leg back. Right knee, right elbow. Touch. Inhale back. Right foot forward. Anjaneyasana, back knee down. Sweep your arms to the skies. Exhale, bind the palms back behind you on the low back. Ahora tus brazos, tus manos conectan atrás. Estamos en posición de Anjaneyasana. Push into the right foot to move your hips forward. And spend some time absorbing this pose. Absorbiendo este momento con gratitud, con atención. Ahora inhalamos los brazos hacia el cielo. A little bit of a back bend. Exhale, touch the mat. Lift the back knee up. Sweep your arms to the skies. Inhale. Adding on. Right hand, right thigh. Stretch the left side over to the right. Bend the front leg a little bit more. One more inhalation. Exhale, both arms to the skies. Breathe. Bring the back foot forward. Chair pose. Sit back. Inhale all the way to standing. Lean back, open. Exhale, fold and release over your legs. Halfway lift, lengthen. Exhale, step the left leg back. Lunge pose. Step forward, back. Plank. Lower your knees. This time, lower the chest. It's going to cobra pose. Elbows stay bent. Lift the heart. And exhale into child's pose, guys. Move your hips back. La posición del niño por 3 respiraciones. Conectando con el movimiento del corazón que hemos creado. Con el movimiento que abre nuestros cuerpos. Una respiración más. One more breath in. Open your mouth. Let it go. Tabletop position. Otra vez la posición de la mesa. Ya nos las alistamos para perro mirando hacia abajo. Levantamos otra vez las caderas al cielo. ¿Cómo estamos? ¿Cómo vamos? Gracias por estar. La pierna izquierda hacia el cielo. Doblamos la rodilla. We bend the knee, scorpion dog. Big old circles. Juicing up the hip joint. Changing the direction of that circle. Stretch your leg back. Inhale. Left knee, left elbow. Tap. Inhale all the way back. Exhale, left foot forward. Lunge. Back knee down. Sweep your arms to the skies. A little bit of a back bend here. And then we're going to bind the palms back on the low back. Pulling the knuckles down to lift the chest up. So we push into the left foot, guys, so that we can allow this left hip flexor to open softly and gently. Inhale your arms up. And exhale, touch the floor. Lift the back leg up. Inhale, high lunge. Sweep your arms up. Exhale, left hand to your thigh. Right arm up and over. You can rest your arm on top of your head. That's a great idea I just got. Tailor the practice to you, to your body, to your spirit. Inhale, both arms back up. Step forward, right foot moves next to the left. Now sit back, chair pose. We're going to add on, as the end of this little flow here, lift the heels up and move your arms back. Lift your abdomen away from your thighs. Maybe lower your seat a little more. Lower the seat a little more, a little more, a little more, until we sit right at the center. Estamos sentados en la mitad de nuestro tapete, ¿ok? Y vamos a trabajar un poquito el abdomen. Take your feet flat on the floor. Tus pies están planos en el tapete. Llevados atrás de tus rodillas. Take your hands behind your knees. Push into your hamstrings to lengthen your spine. Yeah, makes sense? Push your feet into the floor, guys, with the intention of connecting the feet to the core. Push your feet into the mat once again and lean back. Some of us need the education to train certain muscles of our bodies that aren't naturally engaging. My core has been a lifetime of work, especially after having the two kids I have, not so little no more, almost 21 and almost 17, and yet I'm still working on understanding and retraining these muscles. But I have learned to do it in a very intelligent, patient way. What does that mean? Taking my time to feel, understand, and allowing my body to naturally evolve in that education. Now lift the toes up, plant the heels. Push the heels like you're making holes on the ground. Take your arms up towards the skies. Push the heels. You will feel the difference of pushing the heels down and lifting the arms up. Keep those feet engaged. Now lift the feet up. Hold 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. We're going to bring the feet flat on the mat. Take your hands back behind you. Set up for reverse tabletop. So hands and feet flat on the floor, hands looking towards your seat. Take a nice in breath. And as you exhale, push into your feet, into your hands, and lift up. Now the head goes into the alignment or in alignment with your spine. And we're gonna move, guys, forward and back. It's a gentle way of opening the front line of your shoulders. Front and back, we're moving. Push again into your feet to lift your hips a little more. And then exhale, release your hips to the mat. Baddha Konasana with your legs. So los pies tocan, la planta de tus pies tocan. Fold and release over your legs. Inhale, slowly come up. Close your legs together. Cierra tus piernas. Date un abracito. Give yourself a huge hug. Abracito and huge hug is not the same, but everything is ito. Cafecito, por favorcito, chiquito. Beautiful, beautiful stuff. Hug yourself. Hug the knees in. Breathe into the back of your body. And then release. We're going to return again to downward facing dog. Hands and knees to the mat. Inhale, lift your hips up and back. Exhale, walk your hands back to meet your feet. Come up all the way to standing, sweep your arms to the skies. Then take your hands to the heart center. Again, vamos a irnos a la mitad del tapete, ¿ok? Y vamos a abrir las piernas. We're going to open the legs to the distance of our wrists. So when we open, our feet are right below the wrists. Skandasana is a great opening for the inner hips. So we're going to bend the right knee and lean into the side. I want you to pay attention to this left leg. Mantenemos el pie izquierdo bien plantado. Llevamos la mano en la ingle o en la inner thigh of your right leg. Open and push. Let's call this stage 1, okay? Stage 2, a little closer. We bring the hands to the mat. You gauge where you need to be in your practice. You live in your body. I can have suggestions for you. And only you know how this feels in you. Stage 3, take the toes up. Back heel, the right heel, is somewhat touching the floor. If it's not touching, and I see this a lot in the classrooms, don't worry about it. We have different anatomy. And that also is an influence of how we move and how we don't move in our mats. So sometimes we have this tendency of looking around the room and comparing our bodies or our shapes to other people. There's so many factors, anatomy that come into place and into play that it makes no sense that we expect ourselves to look the same or similar to other people. The idea is that we learn a loving process to accept and work with who we are, inside and outside. Skandasana, I call it oh my God pose too. Oh my God pose. Just take the hands to the heart center. If you are easy on here, you can always keep the hands down to support. If we want to add more, we're right here. So this was stage 3, I guess. Stage 4 would be the right arm. It's outside, inside of the right leg, And with my arm, I'm pushing my knee back. And now I stretch the opposite arm to the skies. Surrender to being here. Rinde tu mente, tu cuerpo a las sensaciones que estás sintiendo, pero quédate conectado con tu cuerpo, con tu alma, con tu corazón. We bring the hands to the heart center, and then we take the hands to the floor to help us come up. Both feet are going to go flat on the mat, fold and release, forward, between both legs. Come up all the way to standing. Bend the knees when you do that. Bend the knees slightly when you do that. Reach up. As you exhale, we're going to bend the left knee a little bit, yeah, and lean into the side. So your toes, the left toes can go out a little bit, accommodating the same direction of your knee. Let's not fight that. And then stage 2 would be going a little bit lower, keeping the foot here. Keeping the foot steady. Right foot steady on the floor. Stage 3, lift the toes. Toes are pointing up. And guys, this is really important. Flex the foot to engage the muscles of your inner thigh and your hamstrings so that when you are applying weight, right now we're applying our body weight, the hamstring is naturally protecting itself from the weight that is receiving. We create a synergy to protect the muscle. So Skandasana, yummy pose, or oh my God pose, side lunge in English. And now we're gonna go to suggestion or stage number 4, where we take the left arm, palm facing back, and I'm making sure that I'm pushing my leg back. So my inner thigh is really receiving one last suggestion to move back. And then I take the right arm up and back. Back as much as we can. The side is not moving so much for me. Notice what side was more willing to cooperate. Push into the standing foot, meaning the foot that is, the leg is bent, your left foot, so that you're lifting the hips a little bit. Now bring both hands to the heart center. And take both hands to the mat. Lift your hips. Fold and release between both legs. Inhale, come up, halfway lift. We will sit in Virasana. So take the legs together, feet together. Fold and release over your legs. Come up all the way to standing, mountain pose, last one here. And bring the hands to the heart center, Samasthiti. Okay, Virasana, you can use a block or not. I'm gonna grab mine. Knees together. The leg that I'm going to extend, that side of my glute is going to have a block underneath. So taking the block underneath the right leg, flex the foot of this right leg, inhale the arms up, and exhale, reach and stretch forward. Vas a besar tu pie. Mentiras, bromas. El corazón se mueve hacia el frente, hacia tus dedos, Y los dedos se mueven hacia atrás, hacia tu corazón. Dale permiso a tu cuerpo, conecta con cada célula, cada músculo, para que coopere y colabore en estar aquí y que valga, siempre vale la pena, pero que valga la pena este poquito corto tiempo que le estamos dedicando profundamente a esta pierna. Maybe bend the elbows and reach your head down. Inhale, slowly come up. And then walk your hands back. Bend this right leg. And then turn and twist over to your right side. And slowly come back to the center. We remove the block. If you're not sitting on a block, it doesn't matter. We're gonna change legs. So right leg moves back, left leg moves forward. I'm taking the block to the left glute. Legs are together. Press the back of your leg down, creating a nice connection and a sturdy, firm leg and hamstring. Move the toes back. Inhale your arms to the sky. Señalamos los brazos hacia el cielo. Nos sentimos como cuando estamos en la posición de montaña, alcanzando el cielo. Y continuamos con esa expresión con el cuerpo y así exhalamos y nos estiramos hacia el frente. Hello, right side. Or pardon, right, the left side for you. Que la energía fluya desde el glúteo hacia la pierna y sale por el talón. Dobla tus codos, gentilmente acerca tu corazón hacia la pierna. Sonríen a la vida. Y otra vez vamos a subir. Doblamos esta pierna izquierda. Nos sentimos comprimidos acá, bien apretadito. Inhalamos. And as we exhale, we turn and twist over to the left. And then nice and easy, we return back to the center. Remove the block if you have one right there. And sit back in Virasana. Take a moment to lay down on your backs. All the way on your backs. Nos acostamos en nuestra espalda para terminar nuestra clase. Take the knees to the edges of your mat and nice and easy move the knees side to side. Now bring both knees into your chest. Abraza tus rodillas al pecho. Y estira tus piernas en tu tapete. Stretch your legs on your mat. Stay there, laying on your mat while I share with you a little chanting. This chanting evokes for the soul to wake up and to link and connect with the inner voice. Taking a deep breath in through the nose. Exhale, open your mouth and release your body softly on your mat. Close your eyes and receive this gift. Jeep Jago. Jeep Jago. Goda Chanda Bole. Kota Nidha Jaya Maya. Bhiksha Shira Gole. Jeep Jago, Jeep Jago. Goda Chanda Bole. Kota Nidha Jaya Maya. Riksha Shira Gole. Diksha Shira Gole. Jeep Jago. Jeep Jago. Jeep Jago, Jeep Jago. Wake up, sleeping soul. Wake up. Thank you so much for your presence, for your love, your support, for showing up for you, showing up for the people that you share your space, because if you're okay, they are okay. Much love. Namaste. And I'll see you next time. Adios.